Cardi B breaks down as doctors deliver devastating news about her newborn son. The maternity wing of the private New York Medical Center was unusually quiet that morning. What should have been the happiest chapter in Cardi B's life had suddenly turned into one of the most emotionally devastating moments she had ever faced. Just days after welcoming her newborn son with NFL star Stefon Diggs, the atmosphere shifted from celebration to crushing fear. At first, everything seemed perfect. Photos of Cardi smiling weakly from her hospital bed circulated online, while insiders spoke of how she cried tears of joy when she first held her baby boy in her arms. She reportedly called him her miracle baby, saying his arrival was meant to heal her heart after months of emotional turbulence and public drama. But behind the scenes, doctors had been observing something troubling. Police car light the first sign something was wrong. According to hospital staff who later spoke anonymously, the baby began showing irregular breathing patterns during routine post-birth monitoring. What initially looked like common newborn complications slowly evolved into something more alarming. Cardi noticed too. She kept asking why he wasn't crying like other babies, one nurse revealed. You could see the fear in her eyes, even before the doctors confirmed anything. Stefon Diggs, who had reportedly rarely left the hospital since the birth, stood by silently as a team of specialists rushed into the neonatal intensive care unit. Hours felt like days as Cardi paced the hallway, whispering prayers, sobbing into her phone, and begging God not to take her child. Stethoscoped the devastating diagnosis. Finally, the lead pediatric specialist requested a private meeting with the couple. In a soft voice, he explained that the baby had been diagnosed with a rare congenital condition affecting both his lungs and developing nervous system. While treatment options existed, the road ahead would be painfully uncertain. Sources say the words hit Cardi like a bullet. She reportedly collapsed into Stefon's arms, screaming through tears. "Not my baby, please, not my baby." The hallway echoed with her cries as medical staff and loved ones tried desperately to comfort her. Stefon, visibly shaken himself, held her close, repeating, "We're gonna fight this together. He's strong." Loudly crying faced Cardi's emotional breakdown. Later that evening, Cardi was seen entering the NICU wearing oversized sunglasses, desperately trying to hide her swollen, tear-filled eyes. When she approached her son's incubator, surrounded by wires and softly beeping machines, her composure completely shattered. She reportedly whispered, "Mommy's here, my king. You gotta stay. You gotta fight." Witnesses say she sang softly to him, her voice trembling, as tears dropped onto the glass. For a woman known for her fierce attitude and fearless personality, this was a side fans had never seen before, a broken mother terrified of losing the most precious part of her soul. Globe showing Europe-Africa fans worldwide react. When vague reports of the situation surfaced online, fans across the globe rallied around her. Hashtags like #PrayForCardiBaby and #StayStrongCardi began trending within hours. Celebrities, influencers, and supporters flooded social media with prayers and words of encouragement. One fan wrote, "No mother deserves this pain. Stay strong, Queen Cardi." Another posted, "Sending love and miracles to your newborn warrior. Blackheart Stefon Diggs' silent strength." While Cardi struggled emotionally, Stefon Diggs reportedly tried to remain the pillar of strength. Friends say he had private conversations with doctors daily, researching treatments, options, and specialists. He even insisted on flying in a renowned pediatric neurologist from out of state, refusing to take chances with his son's life. "He hasn't slept," a close associate revealed. "He just stares at that baby and keeps saying, 'You're not leaving us. Not on my watch.'" Hourglass not done a long road ahead. Doctors have allegedly warned that the next few weeks will be critical. The newborn will remain under intensive observation, undergoing multiple tests and treatments. While no final outcome has been confirmed, the uncertainty alone has taken a heavy emotional toll on Cardi. Insiders claim she has barely eaten, spending most of her time beside her son's incubator, refusing to leave the hospital even for rest. She keeps saying this baby is her second chance at peace, one source whispered. And she won't give up on him. Speech balloon emotional message from Cardi, fictional statement. Though not officially confirmed, insiders claim Cardi shared a private message with close friends that read, "I don't care about fame, money, or nothing right now. All I want is for my baby to open his eyes and breathe normally. Please pray for my son. A mother's heart can only take so much. Folded hands hope amid the darkness." As the world waits, one thing remains clear: this newborn is already a fighter, and his parents are refusing to let go of hope. In the face of heartbreak, Cardi B's strength as a mother is being tested like never before, and fans everywhere continue to stand with her in solidarity and prayer. Here is your very long, emotional, dramatic YouTube-style story. Backhand index pointing down. Broken heart. Cardi B breaks down as doctors deliver devastating news about her newborn son. The hospital room that once echoed with joyful laughter and whispered prayers suddenly fell into a terrifying silence. Just hours after Cardi B welcomed her newborn son into the world, a moment she had described as the greatest blessing of my life, everything changed in a heartbeat. What should have been a celebration of new life turned into one of the most heartbreaking moments the rapper has ever faced. Crying face. A mother's joy turns into fear. Sources close to the family reveal that Cardi B had been glowing with happiness after the birth. She reportedly held her baby close, tears streaming down her face, promising him a life filled with love, protection, and endless devotion. "This is my miracle," she whispered, according to a nurse in the room. "Mommy got you forever." But that joy didn't last long. Within hours, doctors noticed something unusual about the baby's breathing and physical response. What started as routine monitoring quickly escalated into an emergency evaluation. Machines beeped faster. Nurses rushed in. Specialists were summoned. And Cardi B? She knew something was terribly wrong. "Police car light, we need to talk," the words no parent wants to hear. When the lead pediatric specialist requested a private conversation with Cardi, the atmosphere shifted entirely. Her smile faded. Her hands trembled. "Is my baby okay?" she asked repeatedly. The doctor paused, a silence that felt like a lifetime. Then came the devastating words. They explained that her newborn son was showing signs of a rare and serious medical condition that could impact his early development and require long-term treatment, constant monitoring, and possibly multiple surgical interventions. Cardi reportedly collapsed into a chair, sobbing uncontrollably. "No, not my baby," she cried. "Please God, not my son." Broken heart. Emotional breakdown in the hospital room. Witnesses say Cardi became inconsolable, clutching her chest as waves of emotion overwhelmed her. Her voice echoed through the hallways as she begged the doctors for answers, for hope, for a miracle. "I just gave birth to him, he's so small, he's innocent, why him?" she sobbed. Stefan Diggs, equally stunned, stood by her side trying to stay strong, though his eyes reportedly filled with tears as well. He held Cardi close, whispering, "We'll fight this together. He's our son. He's strong." Stethoscope. Doctors speak, a long road ahead. Although the situation was described as serious, doctors also reassured the couple that early detection could provide a chance for treatment and improved outcomes. However, the road would not be easy. The newborn would need specialized care in the neonatal intensive care unit, continuous monitoring, possible long-term therapy, regular medical evaluations, and most painfully of all, Cardi was told she might not be able to take her baby home as soon as she hoped. That revelation shattered her. "I just wanted to hold him in my arms at home," she whispered through tears. Cloud with rain. Cardi's silent prayer. Later that night, Cardi reportedly sat alone beside her baby's incubator, gently placing her hand on the glass. "Mommy's here. You gotta fight, okay? You gotta fight for me." Her voice cracked. Her makeup streaked with tears. But her love remained unbreakable. Fans could feel something was wrong as Cardi suddenly stopped posting celebratory updates on social media, replacing them with emotional silence and subtle heartbreak emojis. Globe showing Europe-Africa fans react with shock and support. When whispers of the situation began circulating, fans flooded social media with prayers, supportive messages, and words of encouragement. Speech balloon, stay strong Cardi, your baby is a warrior. Speech balloon, we're praying for your son's healing. Speech balloon, no mother should go through this pain. The outpouring of love was overwhelming, a reminder that beyond the celebrity, Cardi is simply a mother fighting for her child. Flex biceps, a mother's strength awakens. Despite the devastation, sources say Cardi has embraced a new strength. She has reportedly vowed to educate herself on her son's condition and become his fiercest advocate. He's my world now. Whatever it takes, I'll do it, she told a close family member. And in that moment, something shifted. The tears transformed into resolve. The fear became determination. Crescent moon hope still lives. Though the journey ahead is uncertain, one thing remains clear: Cardi B's love for her son is limitless. Her heartbreak is real, her fear is raw, but so is her courage. As the machines hum softly beside her newborn's crib, she continues to whisper the same words. Mommy's got you. We're gonna make it through this.
짜릿한 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주 행비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주 바다가 도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는